Young Thug, breaking news, guys. He took a break from his RICO trial in order to create peace among the people who were the rappers in Atlanta. He tweeted out, "Hey, Drake, Metro."
I like how he said rappers in Atlanta, like Drake's a rapper in Atlanta.
Hey, man, Kendrick said he was. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance in, you a effing colonizer. Now, I didn't say it. Kendrick said that.
Okay, all right.
Nonetheless, yeah, let me stop joking and get serious for a second. But I thought it was a big deal, man. Young Thug tweeting out that he kind of wants Future, Metro, Drake. They're brothers.
Squash it.
Squash the beef.
Yeah, we brothers.
You know, I got a question for you, though.
Squash it.
Is that a significant tweet? Or is it just like much to do about nothing? Should we be looking into the potential beef being squashed?
Yes.
Is there something there?
Well, you know, honestly, by the way, I was just, as you were saying the tweet, I was just picturing Young Thug's voice saying it. You know, be brothers, man. You know, we slimes. You know, we're brothers, man. We can keep doing that. You know, but that's how he
you actually sound like Lil Durk just now. I couldn't tell if that was Durk or Young Thug. I don't know.
You know, be sliming. You know, brothers. You know? But yeah. So okay, with the Drake 20v1, right?
Yeah.
With the 20v1 that Drake is going after. Some of them, I literally said on this show, he's going to squash a good chunk of them. I don't think Kendrick is going to be squashed. But the number one beef that I thought would be squashed and will be squashed pretty soon was the one with Future. I just don't believe that one. I still don't know what it's about. I mean, you know, Future said, you know, I don't need another fake friend around me, dog. This is about a girl, you know, this is that. But if it's about a girl, I mean, I can see that, you know, piecing it up. But that's the one where I was like, yo, I think this can be squashed. And if y'all recall, Young Thug and Future had their differences at one point, right?
Yep.
And so, you know, they squashed it immediately. Future just doesn't strike me as a dude that beefs with people. You know what I'm saying? So I think,
or keeps the beef
going.
Forever, yeah.
And you know, this might be an indication that Young Thug has talked to both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, Young Thug has probably talked to Drake. Drake recently, by the way, came out and said, like, you know, I'm actually putting money on Young Thug's trial. I'm not just talking about it. So I'm sure maybe they talked. He asked him what's going on between you and Future. He probably said, man, some stupid stuff, man. Like, you know, this, that. Talk to Future. Future probably said the same thing. And he's like, why are y'all beefing? So I do. And Future, by the way, retweeted that tweet.
Did he really?
He retweeted it.
That's big.
So it's like,
we're reporting on tweets.
I know.
Like, it's insane that we're even reporting this, but we understand the overall context of the significance.
It's
anyway,
significant, right?
Yeah.
So that one, I'm pretty sure. So I do believe that's going to be squashed soon here.
Okay.
The Metro Boomin one, I'm not too sure. Metro Boomin, I just think Drake doesn't even think he's cool. Like, Drake, whether or not Drake will admit it, I believe Drake looks up to Future to a certain extent.
Okay.
But I don't think he respects Metro Boomin. There's a respect thing I don't see there. And so, you know, hopefully I liked it.
Okay.
We needed a turn of events that was just not baseless. There's so much baseless events that's going on with these beefs. This was actually, to me, one of the biggest turning points. And so, you know, we'll see.
No, I get where you're coming from. I'll say this for context. I learned after looking up that tweet, kind of looking what's out there. I learned that 21 Savage was actually celebrating a birthday in Atlanta, and allegedly Drake, Future, and Metro we're all going to be in attendance. Yeah. And so because 21 is in the middle of everybody, I don't think he wanted to come out and be the big brother because he's really not that big dog that can really corral them, but Thug is. Yeah. They were all on that same page. So I was told that was actually the reason why Thug came out at this time. The timing of it. It's surrounding that birthday party that they got going on. But I digress. The point is, it's interesting because you said a lot of good things and things I agree with. You know, it never appeared to me that like the beef between Drake and Future was ever significant.
Yeah.
It definitely seemed like it was over a girl. And my thing is, like, if you're a dude and you're beefing over women, it's like, bruh, if that ain't your wife, like, what we doing?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, what are we really doing?
Exactly.
So it's like, at that point, it's probably egos involved and things like that. Honestly, I would think all of this stuff is ego driven. Who knows though?
And once you cross that line,
there's a lot of lines that probably cross.
Once you cross that line, you can't go back.
Yeah.
In the media, but like to me, it's dudes gonna. People forget. At the end of the day, they're rappers. Yeah, fine, whatever, producers. Yeah. But at the end of the day, they're still dudes. Like first and foremost, they are men, and men, we ain't. What they gonna do? They see each other at the party. They gonna be like, "Yo, hey man, f you." Like, no, they'll probably dap it up.
Hey,
they probably be like, "Yo, man, you was talking that talk, but blah blah blah." They not gonna fight.
Look, you never know, man, because again, egos get involved, alcohol, substances. You never know what can happen. But my point is, I like the bigger point is, I like the fact that Thug did this because, as somebody who's going through his own legal battles, trials, he could possibly be in jail for all we know at some point for a long time. Mm-hmm. I like the fact that he came out and tried to be the peacemaker, and be the older, the grown up in the room, the mutual party, the one who can only do this. Yeah, there was only one person.
Actually, 21 could have.
No,
21 Savage could have.
21. I don't. With all due respect to 21, I just don't believe 21 has the respect of a Future. Mm-hmm. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying you don't respect him. I just mean like from a pillar in the game,
but
in
I still
that
think he
area,
could do it.
But not like Thug. Thug is actually another level.
Thug is the OG that people. Thug
That's
is
why
almost
I'm saying
looked
it's
at
another
as like
level.
Thug has become the a legendary
mystical
figure. Yeah, who people respect. But also, I think maybe Thug did this because he saw, with Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan passed away in that situation. Everybody and their mama said, like, damn, we wish y'all were still making music together. Damn, what happened? And he probably looked at it and was like, I still like this guy. I still respect this guy. But, like, for whatever weird reason, we beefed, and now look what happened. It was pointless. Yeah. We could have gotten so many more Rich Homie and Young Thug hit records.
For sure.
And so he's probably looking at it like, yo, Future. Like, dog, like, at the end of the day, these guys can't sit back, get in these plaques that says featuring Drake, and sitting back and just being like, yo, I'm gonna F that dude. Yeah. At the end of the day, Drake has done so much for so many people's careers that at a certain point you gotta say, like, I'm beefing with this guy for it's messing up. It could be messing up my money. It's hot. See, it was hot. It was cool. Yeah. But that thing, it starts to mess your money up. Of course. Because it's like, Future, I love Future. Yeah. Future's a legend to me. But a rollout of a Future album without a Drake feature don't feel right. It don't feel right.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Told him he gave him his first number one, which is actually true.
Things were said, but luckily not super personal things were said about. I don't even think he said anything crazy about Future on any of the disses.
He never addressed him. Only thing he ever said was, "Damn, I can't believe
Pluto
we fell out."
Something like that. It hurts me that we fell out. Essentially, I know that one hurt him. And so,
bro, they made a whole mixtape, a whole album together that people do, whether you love What a Time to Be Alive or not. Yeah, that was a pivotal moment in 2015. Yeah. DS2, What a Time to Be Alive, magical-ish was happening at that time. Yeah. I want to say this though, man, to kind of close out.
Hey, we got plenty of time.
Okay, I do want to say this, man, because too many times we, as a society, culture, whatever you want to call it, man, rap culture, we highlight the bullshit. Yes, we're so quick to highlight, oh, this person's beefing with this person. Oh, look, they dissed them in this song. Oh, look, they had an Instagram post and they sneak dissed them here. Blah, blah, blah. And don't get me wrong. All of that stuff is cool. We are entertained by it. I'm not even talking trash about it. But I think with that being said, we don't really put the same energy in highlighting when peace is trying to be brought to the forefront. So whether or not that tweet by Young Thug trying to get these three men on the same page will work or not, we don't know. But I want to salute the effort. Yeah, I do. Because I'm telling you, the society don't really prop this up as like a big deal. The way we highlight the BS.
We got to applaud Young Thug. Somebody came out and said what so many people are feeling. So many people like it's the Kendrick versus Drake or Drake versus 20v1 situation has just become a circus. Like people are now. I've been looking at Academics' page, Academics TV, not his page, and it's just like he's picked a side clearly. Of course, he's like, I'm on Drake's side,
Team Drake,
and everything Kendrick Lamar does is stupid, pretty much, right? And it's like we got to get out of the fact that like you don't have to pick sides. These are all great artists, like. These are all great artists, and the world is a better place in the long term when Drake and all these people are friends. We're all entertained by the beef, but I'm telling you, when things start to fizzle, I mean, look, we got Drake doing songs with these artists, these Mexican artists that I'm just like, whoa, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like. Would we have gotten
which
is
Drake
cool, don't get me wrong,
doing
it's cool.
Features in this, man, don't get me wrong, he's made songs with Bad Bunny,
it's cool,
in
it's
the past,
super
but would we have
cool,
gotten this
and
had the relationships in the industry been fractured like this?
It's super cool, and I like
Probably
the
not.
fact that he did that. Like that's dope that he's paying homage to the culture. But that's the only Drake features we're getting these days. We're only getting him linking up with. We should have by now gotten mad Drake guest appearances, great songs that we could be rapping and singing to, but because of this beef situation, everybody's just scared. Even the people that aren't involved in the beef, I feel like they scared to work with Drake
because they're gonna pick sides.
Because you picking sides.
You know how this picking sides.
And it's just like it's never that. And it was fun, dog. Like it was fun. But like, let's pump the brake. Let's get back to normalcy.
Hey, bro,
that was fun.
With all that being said, you don't gotta be best friends. I'm sure a lot of the artists that we see collabing, it's just business. They're not hanging out at Christmas and sending their kids, each other's kids, gifts. Like it's business, right? And I think
it's not business. It's business.
It's business. It's
Atlanta
business, and it's Atlanta business.
Yeah, and it's from all Atlanta artists involved, right?
Atlanta. It's Atlanta business.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I just think that look, they don't got to be best friends, and I don't even care if they are. But what Thug said again, to be clear, to go back real quick, is the fact that they made great music.
Yeah.
He specifically said, we're brothers, we made great music.
Yeah.
That's important to note.
Yeah.
And I think with your point about what Drake did for these guys and vice versa, how they all benefited from each other, Thug is like, yo, let's not all forget that. So while the society we love to talk about who unfollowed who, we love to talk about what people are posting. Let's talk about this more, man. Let's talk about this more.
That's a real.
Listen to the full episode. Link below.